लड़की ने लड़के के प्राइवेट पार्ट को कट कर दिया है।
What does it mean that we are boys? It doesn't mean that our private parties are not safe. Yes, I agree that the boy cheated, but it's not so cruel that he won't be able to get married in the future. I wouldn't even be his girlfriend. Brother, I'm laughing and surprised while writing the script for this case. Friends, today's story is so bizarre, it's beyond imagination. Imagine being so in love, but instead of hearts being broken, private parts get involved. Yes, you heard me right. A girl went to extremes. And let's just say the cutter wasn't for craft projects. This video is not just a story, it's a warning. Cheating isn't just risky for your relationship. Apparently, it's risky for your anatomy now. Brother, I'm not even joking. I'm scared for all of us. How did love turn into this? How did a couple go from cuddles to cutters? Stay with me as we uncover this insane case. The midday sun beat down mercilessly on the dusty streets of Muzaffarnagar, Uttar Pradesh, baking the already stifling air. Sweat beaded on Rani's brow as she hurried towards the Hotel Sunshine, a nondescript building with peeling paint and a faded sign. Her heart hammered against her ribs, a frantic drumbeat echoing the turmoil within. 8 years of stolen glances, whispered promises, and a love that had blossomed amidst the fields of their shared village. 8 years that felt like an eternity now. Threatened by the impending shadow of Etesham's arranged marriage, Rani pushed open the creaking door. The sudden coolness of the air-conditioned lobby, a stark contrast to the scorching heat outside. Her eyes darted nervously around the room, searching for Etesham. He was sitting by the window, his gaze fixed on the bustling street below, his face etched with a mixture of sadness and resignation. The sight of him, his familiar features, now tinged with a melancholic pallor, sent a wave of emotions crashing over Rani. Anger, despair, and a desperate yearning for things to be different warred within her. She approached him, her footsteps hesitant, the silence between them heavy with the unspoken words. Etisham looked up, his eyes meeting hers. A flicker of something akin to pain crossed his face, a silent apology for the pain he was about to inflict. He began to speak, his voice a low rumble. "Rani, you know how much I care for you, but my family." He trailed off, unable to articulate the suffocating weight of societal expectations, the crushing burden of tradition that threatened to suffocate his own happiness. Rani listened, her heart clenching with each passing word. She understood the complexities of his situation, the impossible choices he faced, but understanding did little to quell the fire of resentment that raged within her. This wasn't just about losing Etisham. It was about losing a part of herself, a future they had envisioned together, a love that had been woven into the very fabric of their existence. As Etisham continued, his voice laced with regret, a dark fury began to consume Rani. It was a primal, instinctive reaction, a desperate attempt to claw back the happiness that was slipping through her fingers. In a blur of motion, she lashed out the sharp object she had brought with her, a small, ornate dagger she had inherited from her grandmother, glinting menacingly in the dim light. The world seemed to tilt on its axis as Etisham crumpled to the floor, his cries of pain echoing through the hushed room. Rani stood frozen, her mind reeling, the weight of her actions crashing down upon her with the force of a tidal wave. The once vibrant hues of the room seemed to drain away, replaced by a sickly shade of gray. The shattering sound of sirens pierced the stillness, shattering the fragile silence that had descended upon the room. Police sirens wailed in the distance, growing louder with each passing second. Rani, her mind a whirlwind of confusion and despair, could only stare at the figure on the floor, her love, her life, now irrevocably broken. The once vibrant village of Muzaffarnagar, a place where life had flowed in a predictable rhythm, was now forever altered by this act of violence. The echoes of Rani's desperate act would reverberate through the community for years to come, a chilling reminder of the devastating consequences of love, loss, and the suffocating grip of tradition.
The thing is, the boy is not dead, he survived the attack, but there are still many conclusions to be drawn. By the way, we have to salute the sister's courage because he left her unmarriageable in this world. My point in showing this case is not that I am making fun of her. No, I am just showing you people that this can happen in this world.